Hello everyone, I am Pooja from first time EC branch. So my topic for the English assignment is barriers to effective communicative English. So to understand what are the barriers in the communication, we must understand the meaning of communication. So what do you mean by communication? Communication is nothing but exchange of information or thoughts or your opinions between any two individuals using signs, symbols or words. So communication needs two aspects, that is, one is sender and another is receiver. Sender sends the information and receiver receives the information. So communication is never easy as we think of it. There are certain kind of barriers which affect our communication. So today I am going to explain few of those barriers. So those are semantic barrier, psychological barriers, organizational barriers, cultural barriers, physical barriers and physiological barriers. So let us understand them one by one. First one is semantic barriers. Semantic barriers can also be called as language barriers. These occur due to the poor quality of the information being sent and received. For example, if any kind of sender is sending the information by using words which are more complex and hard to understand by the receiver, so this can lead to the miscommunication because the receiver might not get his words and able to grasp them easily. Another example we can take is using of technical terms. So what happens is sender may be aware of some kind of technical terms, but the receiver might not be aware of them. So in this case, receiver might not get the information totally which is sent by the sender, and ultimately this causes miscommunication. Second one is psychological barriers. So psychological barriers plays very important role in interpersonal communication because in this kind of communication, state of mind is very important because due to which we analyze something, we analyze the information being sent by the sender. So what happens whenever the sender is not able to send the information or he is thinking any kind of conclusion even before he is sending the information, then he at the end he might not able to send the information whatever he is thinking of, and in that case the receiver also will not able to grasp the information. So here miscommunication again occurs. And another example we can take in psychological barriers is that any receiver who is listening to the sender, if he is not able to concentrate for whatever the sender is able to send him, in this case also the receiver might not able to understand whatever the sender is sending if he is not concentrating whatever he is talking about. Next one is organizational barriers. So to understand organizational barriers, let us take an example of company. So in company what happens is there are several kind of posts, for example CEO, managers, senior managers and employees, like that we have. So if any kind of CEO wants to send any kind of message to the employees, so he must undergo several steps, so that CEO to manager, then manager to employees, like that we should go. But in that case what happens is some kind of rules and regulations or some kind of fear among the employees between the boss and the employees. So this creates an environment of insecurity and some kind of fear. So in that case, employee might not get the information which is being sent by the CEO. So in this case also miscommunication occurs. And the fourth one is cultural barriers. So cultural barriers occur due to the lack of similarities between two cultures. For example, any kind of person is from particular state and another person is from another state. So what happens is some kind of words used in one person's state might be different from the words used in another person's state, and some same similar words may differ in the meaning. So in that case what happens, even though the sender is trying to convey a good message, but due to the change in the meaning of the same words, the receiver might get offensive of his message. So in that case also misunderstanding occurs and miscommunication occurs. Fifth one is physical barriers. So physical barriers can also be called as materialistic barriers. For example, if any two individuals are exchanging information between them, so any kind of external environmental disturbance, for example, any kind of thunderstorm or any kind of traffic signal sounds or any kind of sounds, or if any kind of third person, if two persons are communicating among themselves, if third person enters, here also miscommunication occurs due to the attention between the two people distracts, and the attention of the both of them will turn towards the third person. So in this case also miscommunication occurs. So in this case, it is very important that you choose the correct place and the correct environment to exchange the information. And the last one is physiological barriers. So physiological barriers occur due to when any kind of sender or receiver is not able to send or receive the information sent by the sender and receiver due to some kind of physiological issues. For example, he might be deaf, or he might not be able to understand the thing quickly. He might have some kind of brain disorders. He might be slow at grasping the things. So in this case, what happens? Whatever the sender is trying to send, but the receiver is kept unable to understand it, unable to grasp it. So in this case, miscommunication occurs. So for this case, it is very important that one should change their way of communication to adjust according to the receiver. For example, let us take, if any person who is receiving the message is deaf, to him, if the sender is speaking continuously, he will not able to understand anything up to the end of the communication. So here, what is important that he should change his way of conveying his message. For example, he can use signs, symbols, and any other ways to convey his message. So in this way, communication can be easy. So these were the 6 barriers in communication. So at last, I would like to say that don't let these silly barriers or these little mistakes ruin your communication. Try to understand in which area you are making mistakes and try to overcome it. So by saying this, I am concluding this video. Thank you everyone.